Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hi guys, this is Jeff at TradeWinds. I'm going to be doing your walkthrough for you today. I'm just kind of going to start you around the outside, then we'll work our way inside. Compartment leads to the other side as well. You have your propane tanks. Two more on the other side where your regulator will be. Go around the front. You have option for a generator. You have a brand new interstate battery in there. Come out, you have your breakaway cable. You do have a little docking light there. These two buttons will turn on the lights for your front cap. They do have a lube that you can buy for your wiper seals. And you can have those on each side of your slides and on the top of the slide. I recommend doing it a couple times a year. This kind of keeps everything lubed up. Show the propane tank. Other side compartment, you do have a battery disconnect, so whenever you're not using the trailer, I recommend just shutting that off. That way you're saving your 12 volt. You do have an auto leveling system. You can do your hitch height, retract all, and auto level. To turn it on, you'll push both those arrows on the left hand side at the same time. That'll turn on the panel. Then you can hit auto level and all your jacks will come down. You'll have those. And then you have two in the back behind the rear axle. It'll go down, it'll do its little dance, it'll level everything up. Just make sure there's no one inside walking around or anything like that. And I usually would put the slides out first, then hit auto level. It'll do its thing and it'll beep at you when it's done. And then when you're getting ready to leave, you just go up here to this and hit retract all, and it'll retract all those for you, and you can take off. This is basically your docking station. You do have two dump stations on this. You have two grays right there, the black on the left, and you'll hook up your sewer hose to the dump. Usually I would pull the black first, then pull the grays, that way it cleans out the sewer hose. That just kind of tells you everything you need to do, what position to put it in when you're dry camping, or if you're hooked up to city water. Just change those valves, it'll bypass your water heater so you don't have to get back behind it and change any of those. Outside shower, so we're going to bypass. That's what you're going to winterize from this side and hook up your city water connection from this side. They give you a convenience pack which includes your battery, your propane fill, a sewer hose. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're not the best sewer hoses in the world, but they'll get you by. Just recommend using your 20% off in the store and get a new sewer hose. This is gonna be your water pressure regulator. So whatever hose you get, I would recommend just leaving that on it. When you go to hook up to your city or your black tank flush or anything like that, just keep it on your hose and recommend using it all the time. It's going to regulate your water pressure to about 40, 41 psi. You don't want to just hook up a regular water hose. You end up blowing out some lines. This is a 30 amp adapter. That will go on the end of your dog bone, which has 2 yellow ones right there. That way you can plug into 110. That's your hose for your shower. You can also turn the pump on from out here as well. Exhaust to your furnace. Which you can get screens for all these, as well as the screen for the water heater door. Just kind of keeps the mud daubers and wasp out. This is your water heater. This is gas and electric. Before you start filling it up, you'll want to put this in right there. That'll screw in right there. You'll hook up to your city water. Turn it on to city mode. Go to that bypass. Switch that over. You'll start filling up your water heater. As it's filling up, I'll come over here to this valve. I'll lift up on it. You'll hear air come out. You'll probably have to do that about 5-6 times. Once all the air is out, water will start coming out of here. Once water starts coming out of there, you know it's safe to light. And you light it from inside on the gas or the electric side. There is also another button right there for the electric side of it. To drain it, you basically just lift this up. I leave it in the open position. Water will come out of here for about 5 seconds. Once it's done coming out, you know all the pressure's out of it. Unscrew this, pull it out, and all your water will drain from right there. And that's it. You do have a couple low point drains. That's your first dump station right there. Some more wiper seals. And this is going to be your second dump station. Ladder to get up on the roof. I would definitely recommend getting up there a couple times a season as well. Just check around your vents, all your seals, just make sure there's no cracks and stuff like that. Totally safe to walk onto. You have option for a backup camera. And you have your outside kitchen, refrigerator. There's your gas line in there. There's your stove. You do have 2 quick connects for the gas line. One right there, and then another one back here if you want an outside grill. Option for TV. Access to the back of the refrigerator. That's your awning. That's fully extended right now, so basically whenever that flaps at around 90 degrees, that's usually where I stop. If it's windy, raining really hard, I would just recommend bringing the awning in. Otherwise you're dealing with insurance and we don't want that. A couple outdoor speakers. You do have a light under the steps there. These steps will actually go into the unit. They just lift right up. What you want to do is just make sure the door is all the way open. And these just lift right up into place. And rest right there. Then you can just shut your door. Just want to make sure that door is all the way open. That way you're not scratching it or netting it up. Alright, we'll head inside. You have a GFI plug as soon as you walk into the left on your lower cabinet. Carbon monoxide detector. That does run strictly off a 12 volt. So if you're not using the trailer, I would go out to that front compartment and shut off your battery disconnect. That way it cuts all your 12 volt going to that. That way that thing stays alive. If you accidentally leave it on, that light turns red. It starts beeping at you, just kind of telling you, hey, I don't have any power going to me. And eventually it will die, and then you'll have to change it out. Smoke detector. Your monitor panel. I know it's kind of hard to see. This doesn't seem to be wanting to focus. That's your awning, your slide. You can just hit select, it'll go down to it, and then off here to the side it's going to be retract or extend. You can control your lights. You can go to, this is your temperature, this is how you're going to control the thermostat. And you got your mode right there. You can turn it on. Fan, high, heat, cool. And just go to off. Then you can go to, and what you'll have to do is, if you wanted to, sometimes you might have to pair a phone to this. That way you can do your auto level, because a lot of times on what I showed you outside, sometimes it won't work. So you will have to have a smartphone, pair it to the Jayco command, and then you can auto level. That's going to tell you all your levels. Then you can turn on your pump, electric, heater, or gas. And you have the on-off over there to the right. That's about it there. You do have some light switches here. You have your converter. This is going to be where all your fuses and all your breakers are. It looks like you mainly just have a bunch of 15s here. So I would definitely keep some of those on hand. When one of these fuses goes out, a red light will shine next to the one that went out, so it makes it super easy to know which one it is. Microwave. This is gas. You just basically just turn it on to the little flame right there. This is going to be your sparker. Usually lights right up. Excuse me. If you push up, it'll light up the knobs on the top. Push all the way down, it turns on your oven. Your oven, you will manually have to hold this into pilot and spark it over here at the same time. Once it lights up at the coupler down here, I'll hold it, let it warm up for a minute, then I'll let off on the pilot and just turn it on. Lights right up. Hood vent. Your refrigerator. So you can turn it on. You can either put it, you've got your temperature control, you can put it on electric or gas. If you plan on going on a trip, I would definitely probably start the refrigerator the day before on electric. It's going to take anywhere from probably 3 to 4 hours for your freezer to get cold. And unfortunately, it usually takes anywhere from 8 to 10 for your refrigerator to get cold. So if you're planning a trip, definitely run it on electric at home until it gets nice and cold. Then switch it over to LP on your way there. That way everything stays nice and cold for you. Got your little bunkhouse. Option for TV. That table does come down, rest in between those chairs. Then the cushions will make up the bed mattress. That also comes out into a bed. You have your fireplace, which is electric. You have your radio, Bluetooth, DVD, CD, all that stuff. TV. Down here, there's a little green light there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you want to make sure that's on. There's a little button right there. Just make sure that's on when you go to program your TV. With that on, that's basically an antenna booster. So when you program your TV, you should get anywhere 18 to 23 channels depending on where you're at. You just want to make sure that that green light's on. Bathroom. One thing I would definitely recommend before each camping trip, after each camping trip, just go around, check your fittings underneath your sink, behind the toilet. just want to make sure everything's tight. Going down the road, things will tend to loosen up every once in a while. So I just don't want you to get somewhere and hook up to your city water, and next thing you know, you have water on the floor somewhere. So just to be on the safe side, I would just do that and get in the habit of doing that. You have 110 on each side of the bed. You use a little USB over there underneath the cabinet. Option to hang a TV there as well. Alright, you guys, well, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for choosing TradeWinds and enjoy camping.